Okay, I'm filming one more video before I get back to being productive. Today's Wednesday. It's Top 5 Wednesday. I haven't done a Top 5 Wednesday in forever, but this topic is like so me that I could not do it. It is top 5 favorite male male relationships, like two men, whether it's like a gay man or and a bi man, a trans man and like a cis man, whatever. It's just beautiful gay relationships, and yeah. So before I get into my official top 5, I wanted to give a honorable mention thing. Well, a disclaimer in the beginning. These aren't going to be any movie or TV show ones because then we'd be here forever, and I couldn't narrow that down. And it's not going to be non-canon ones because again, we'd be here forever, and I couldn't narrow it down because like Sam, the one who creates this, because Top 5 Wednesday was originally created by Ginger Reads Elaney and is now run by Sam on Thoughts on Tones. She mentioned Storm Pilot. I freaking adore Storm Pilot, but I'm only doing canon stuff. So, okay. So, honorable mentions to Ben and Tim, who are from the book Something Like Summer by Jay Bell, which got turned into a movie that I still haven't seen, but I really want to because the book is freaking gorgeous. Not enough people know about that. It's a like fantastic coming of age LGBT novel. And then the other honorable mention, I should have brought the comic here, but I was too lazy and I forgot, is Bill and Teddy, or Wiccan and Hulkling. They are kind of the OTP that stand out above everything else in the Young Avengers comics. So I would recommend them. They're kind of the only power couple that you have that are like in the gay community in comics, and so I think what they're doing for the comic world is great. So now I'm going to go from 5 and work my way up to my favorite couple. My copy of this book is in storage, and I don't know how to do the picture thing, so we're just going to talk about it. Number 5 is Aristotle and Dante from Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin O'Leary Sons. That's just a mouthful. They're obviously pure little beans. I love them so much. They're so sweet and kind of like their romance is very innocent, and it's very like, even though they're very like rough characters, well, especially Ari, you can't help but smile at every scene that they have together. They're very sweet to one another. They're little like cinnamon rolls, and you know, you just want the best for them. They started off as strangers, became best friends, and then, you know, at the end become love interests. And that's why I can't wait for the sequel to finally see more of their dynamic when they're actually a couple. Freaking love them. Then number 4, I have Tam and Kai, which probably nobody knows who I'm talking about right now, from the Marked Men trilogy by Kate Aaron. I've read the first 2 books. I haven't read the last one yet. The first one is The Slave, and the second one is The Soldier. Like, the first one, this is Tam on the cover, and the second one is about, like, more focused on Kai. They are part of a polyamorous relationship. But for the first book, I did not care for the third person in the relationship. The second book, he grew on me more, but for the most part, I just like their dynamic, and I like how they kind of save each other. And I don't know, they're really sweet. The first book, The Slave, is for free on the Kindle store if you want to read kind of a very gladiator-esque, back in the day, fantasy-ish book with queer main characters, men of color. There's the slave trope in it, obviously, if the first book's called Slave, but yeah, I think that they're very beautifully written, and not enough people know about them. So that was number 4. Number 3 is, again, I don't have this book because it's in storage, but it was like almost my favorite book that I read in 2017, and that is Simon and Blue from Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda. Again, just got turned into a movie. Need it in my life. I'm waiting for it. They, for those of you who haven't read Simon, which, I mean, most of the people who like gay lit have read Simon, they mainly have kind of an I-M relationship. They don't really meet or come together until the very end of the book, so it's kind of very Aristotle and Dante-esque. but they're just very sweet and pure, and they kind of become, again, best friends through just talking to each other before they even get to the whole meeting each other and physical aspect of their relationship. They're sweet and they're cute, and they kind of make you believe in love. And number 2, I actually have something to show, because this book I didn't put in storage. I have, I guess this is kind of a spoiler, so if you don't want to know spoilers for this book, whatever. But Ben and Severin from The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. This is one of my all-time favorite standalones, especially it's my favorite fantasy standalone. That's why I'm so hyped for The Cruel Prince, because I just bought that and it's in the same world. They have there's a quote towards the end of this book that Severin says to Ben, and it is one of my favorite book quotes of all time. And I think that I just love the way it escalates. I love the way that they've kind of always been in each other's lives. There are so many people who know of this book, but don't know that it stars LGBT characters, and it's dark fae, and it's gay. You need it in your life. And then number 1, I mean, it goes without saying, especially if anyone who knows me, like, who's obsessed with, like, the Shadowhunter Chronicles and stuff. Malik. It's ridiculous. They are my favorite book couple of all time, not even just, like, a male-male book couple. They're just my favorite. I love them so much. They are the only reason that I'm still even kind of, like, peeking into the tags of the Shadowhunters TV show, because, I mean, we all know how most people who are fans of the Mortal Instruments feel about that. I love them. I love these novellas in this bind-up specifically that focus on them. I can't wait for, the trilogy that is just focusing on Magnus and is being, like, dubbed as the Malik trilogy, and it's adult, so that we get some raunchy scenes with them. I love them. They are the first kind of gay couple that I ever really seen in, like, literature at all. Like, when I was around 10 and I first picked up City of Bones. And you gotta love, like, Magnus giving the bisexual representation that everyone needs, and they kind of just balance each other out. They make me cry so much. Every single book is just so much angst, and yeah, they're, like, the best. So that's making a video that should have been short much longer. Next week I heard is favorite female-female relationships, so I'm also going to be doing that one, because why wouldn't I? But if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you'd like to see more of my face and my books. Bye!